Hello and welcome, fellow baseball card enthusiasts. Hey, if you're here, I'm here. That means it's time to rip. And today we're in for some fun. I've got 2023 Bowman Draft Sapphire. If you like this, give me a like and a subscribe and stick around because this is going to be a 5-parter series. I've got a case of this. Going to take a little bit of time with it. I think doing 2 boxes at a time should be about right. Have a little fun, but I don't want to go through it too fast. I need to savor the moment. So 10 boxes in the case. What is there? I think there's 32 total cards. Kind of my thinking on this. I've done this before with Sapphire, and it's worked out well getting the case when you can. Not always possible, but it's a 200 card checklist. So 320 cards total in here. Have a really good shot at getting a couple of the big names in that and being in Sapphire. Also, they've really upped the game this year with the 1 autograph in every box. We got 10 autographs and then three parallels, and instead of it normally usually being 2. So I just felt like this was going to be a super great set, so I took a little extra risk on it with this one, getting it here. I think there's only 28 guys on the checklist for the autographs, which, in a case, 10 autographs, it's a third. I think that gives us a good shot at hitting somebody really quite well. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of duplicates of some of the lower names, but one big hit could really make it up in there. So here's the first box, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs there. Seen a couple of rips of this. Actually, the first one I saw was Card Collecting Duo. They did a great job of it. And the ones I've seen on video, everybody's gotten the 3 parallels and the auto, so the 4 hits. I've seen on Twitter and that where some are showing that they've gotten a 4th parallel out of them. So I don't know. Hopefully that's possible, getting in here. Obviously, what I'm looking for is firsts and then what the hits are. So starting off with Jacob Berry, Hadu Lee. There's our first in Homer Bush. Gonna kind of set these down carefully up here. And then Xavier Isaac. So I'm hoping this first pile will be bigger than the non-first pile by the time we get done. All right, pack number 2. And Charlie Soto was first. Montero. Hey, here we go for my Braves, Drew Hackenberg, which I think was their 2nd pick, round 2. We're looking for Hurston Waldrop out of the 1st pick. And then I'll get these a little closer. Grayson Hitt. Very beautiful card. So that pack kind of evened it out. I think we're even on the firsts and the non-firsts here. One had 3 and 1, the other one had 3 and 1, or 1 and 3, whichever way you want to call it. All right, so here we're starting off with a good hit for me with the Braves, Hurston Waldrop, the Braves' 1st-round draft pick, and it's going to be a yellow for our first card, Hyatt Hoodypool. I don't know. So yellow's going to be out of 75, and that's a 4th-rounder pitcher. So I'm going to take this. We'll put the hits up top. I'll come back and get him in a top loader in a minute. Ooh. It came flying off the side there. All right. And then Watts Brown and Camden. Oops, sorry. Not see. I opened so much Bowman Draft, I think I'd have these names down by now, but they're feeling like all new names. There's another Braves, not his first though, Luis Guapino. There's a Mitchell first. Tommy Troy, that's not a bad one. And Tanner Hill. Still haven't hit those big guys like a Paul Skeens, Max Clark, Wyatt Langford. They're hiding in here though. Looks like we've got our 2nd hit out of here. I think it's an orange. So I'm not a pull from behind guy. I'm just get right after it. So it's Kevin Sim of the Diamondbacks. So very nice orange. Got some particles on that, out of 25. So he was their 5th round, 148th overall. So, but a batter for a very young, competitive Diamondbacks team. That's a win. So put him up there. All right. And then Colt Emerson, he was, yeah, 1st rounder, I thought so. That's a really nice first Bowman right there in the Sapphire. And then Kiner Delgado, non-first. 3 more packs, so we're due the autograph and at least 1 more parallel. Whoa. Putting these wrappers and that off to the side and making a mess. All right, Rios, I think our first pile is way bigger than the non-first pile here. And there we go, they're back to back. So I haven't noticed that on anybody else's rip. I'll have to see if that's kind of how it goes, if the base and then the auto in here. So we got Albert Rios. I don't think out of all the Bowman I ripped, I don't think I pulled an auto of him before. So I do like that even the base, these are numbered to 199. And he's a 3rd rounder, 79th overall, born in 02. So that's our auto. I think all the signers are all firsts, which is also very nice. That's how it was in just the regular Bowman draft. So we'll stick him up here. And then we've got Mike Bove. Hey, and a nice little Jackson Holiday, even though it's not his first. 2 more packs, so should have 1 more hit coming. So looking even for some bases, some of the bigger guys here. Drew Jones, Michael Carrazio, how you say that? Their first. Nolan McLean for the Mets. And a Spencer Jones, nice prospect, not his first. All right, so hopefully we'll get our last color out of here. We did. I think it's yellow again. I don't think it's gold. But it's Roman Anthony and then Albert Rios. It seems to be the Albert Rios box in here. And that's a yellow out of 75. And then we wrap it up with Dylan Campbell and then Brady House. So, first box, little rough for the big hits. Missed not even a base, a couple of the big names. But let's start taking multiple shots of this. Every time I feel like I take one shot, it doesn't work out. So I'm hoping going through this and going through a case pays some good dividends. All right, let me get the second box open here. So while you're waiting, I really appreciate watching. What I want the most is some interaction. Give me some comments down below. Let me know what you think of this. If you've had some hits and opened this yourself, share them with me. I'd like to see them. Tell me what you got in that. And then obviously give me a like and a subscribe. But I do this to be able to see cards and share cards who's got. So here we go, box 2, Noble Meyer, who's I think is the first round pick. So that's what I thought for the Marlins. So pitcher, but first rounder. So it's very nice. Travis Honeymoon. Landon, is it Marudis? I usually skip a lot of the names on the drafts and that because I don't really know them until you start seeing them as they show up and that, or you start hearing people say them. Some of the names can be a little bit challenging. All right, Ramirez, Christian Campbell, another first, Jackson Wiggins, and Wyatt Kroll as a first. And here's what's kind of nice. I don't think you can see that, and that's okay, but we're definitely piling in the firsts a lot heavier than the non-first. That's how the regular rips worked for me too, for just the Bowman draft. Got a lot more firsts, which is nice. All right, first parallel, the second box is going to be an orange, and it is, hey, there we go for the Braves. At least it's a PC hit. Sabalis, third baseman. I mean, he's going to have to switch teams or he was their third round. They went pitchers the first 2 rounds. So out of 25, so nice BC hit. He's going to have to learn a new position, or Riley's going to be in that third base slot for quite a while. So we'll put him up here in Sabalis. And then Kiefer Lorne and Cade Denton. So, big 3, Skeens, Langford. Alex Clark still missing. Those the big 3. There's Acuna's brother, Sango. Oh. I think I want to say... Is that the, I don't know how to say that, but it's either got to be red, but I think that's the Papradascha. I think it is. It might be red, but there's so few, it's not green, it's not gold, it's not orange. Let's find out. I'm going to go straight to it. Behind Acuna, Welbin, Francisca, and it's not a first, but still a 1 of 1. Welbin Francisca, I don't know a lot about him. He's a free agent. He's not a draft guy. It's funny, these guys, even when they're not the first, I don't know why they're in Bowman Draft, but I'm not going to complain. I've never hit a Papradascha before? I've hit some reds. I hit some red autos out of Sapphire, but that's the best one of one the only one of one I've gotten out of Sapphire. So, all right, let me get him in the sleeve. I'll come back and top load these a little more carefully here in a minute. Let's move him off. Definitely goes in the center. Fantastic. I know it's not always the one you're hoping. I mean, yeah, would have been nice to hit the Wyatt Langford in that. I don't even know if that's already been hit. But man, anytime you get a 1-on-1, that's a win, and you got to be excited about it. All right, Churio, brother, and then our second parallel is Tishawn Walton. This is our third parallel. I want to make sure. That's what the hard time when I do the 2 boxes. I sometimes get messed up where I am on the parallel count, and then a Zavala to round that off. So we got another yellow out of 75. Let's get him up here. So that's our third out of the box, because we hit the Sabalis, the Francisca Papradascha, and now the Walton. So we've got 3 packs left. It should just be the auto left in here. All right, Jonah Cox in the first. And the only insert that's in these is the Sapphire Selections, and that's what's coming up next, which is a good checklist. So this should be a really nice card, and it's an auto, and it's Matt Shaw, who might be one of the, at least one of the top 10 pulls in here, right? Sapphire Selections, auto, Matt Shaw. Wow. I don't think these are numbered at all. This is just the base one. Wow. So that's, I wonder if you get a bonus auto when you're doing these. I haven't seen the Sapphire Selections pulled. So let me get him taken care of. So box 2 is definitely a Papradascha 1 of 1, and then a Matt Shaw auto in the Sapphire Selections. So Kevin, even though you're an orange, we're going to move you kind of down off the corner here. Well, Ben, even though you're the 1 of 1, I think that's the hit of the rip, the Matt Shaw. So that's got to be worth a like and subscribe, right? Garrett Forster had pulled a red out of 5 non-auto of Forster, I think, in Bowman Draft. And then Romero. Still 2 packs left. So, and we've hit the quota for the Right, so the 2 boxes, 4 hits, there's the 2 autos, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 3 parallels. So in the last 2 packs, either it's all going to be base, or we're going to get a bonus. So Ryan Clifford, Grant Taylor, Johnny Farmello, and then Rainer Arias. All right, last pack of this rip. Here we go. Wyatt Hoodapole. First, oh, we got a bonus. All right, so they do exist as a first in here. So Lucas Gordon, that's a gold, right? That's not the yellow, that's the gold out of 50. So he's he's down there a little bit, sixth round, 179th overall, but a gold first. I'll take it. And then hey, Paul Skeens, the overall #1 pick. So very nice for the pace there. And Cole Miller. So that's going to wrap it up for here. I'm going to sleeve and top load. Well, these are all sleeved and top load these and process them. But like I said, I've got 8 more boxes of this. So there's still a lot more fun to be had. So if you had fun, if you like it, please give me a like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you thought. Please follow along, and I will talk to you next time. And don't forget, share your hits if you've got them. I want to see them too. So thank you, and see you next time.